I just started working with this couple and they've been together for about 6 years. Something that they've noticed has started happening in like the last 4 years of their relationship is that they have a really hard time having consistent sex. So I asked them, what happened 4 years ago where the transition began from like having sex regularly to now having sex once every 2 months? And they said that they moved in together. Now, this is super duper common when it comes to couples cohabitating, and there's a phenomenal book by Esther Perel called Mating in Captivity that really talks a lot about what happens when people start living together and the desire kind of falls off. But in this couple particular, I noticed that they were experiencing something very specific, and I'm almost curious to know if this is what you go through and maybe why you're not having as much consistent sex with your partner as you'd like. After talking to them about their daily and weekly routines, we realized that they actually don't spend a lot of quality, intentional time together anymore like they used to when they weren't living together. Every time they hang out, it's them eating dinner in front of the TV or talking for 2 minutes when they get home and then doing their own thing. They literally called themselves roommates, like there's no real intimacy in their relationship. So I thought about it and I looked at them and said, well, why on earth would you want to be sexually intimate with someone that you have no intimacy with outside of the bedroom? They both looked at each other and I could tell that we got into something real. So their homework assignment was to spend every single day having dinner together without the TV and without their phones. To truly have intentional time where they can sit and talk about their feelings, talk about their day, talk about their thoughts, their ideas, their goals, what's happening at work, what's happening in their friend group, whatever it is that is coming up for them, to just have 1 hour in the day of full presence. When you get to practice intimacy outside of the bedroom, that's only going to bleed into the bedroom. Because remember, your sex life is never the problem. It's always a symptom of something bigger that's happening in your relationship. So I'm curious to know how this impacts their sex lives. I'll keep you posted.